Hi, Jan here again with another little haul, little Sainsbury's haul for you. I wasn't intending to get this at all. I think this has happened in the past with my shopping hauls, that I don't intend to go to the shops at all, but I have to go because of my prescription. My chemist or pharmacist is inside Sainsbury's. And this month the doctors have messed up my prescription, didn't get it out on time. When I went to get it a few days ago, the pharmacist wasn't on duty, so they couldn't issue it because my drugs are too what's the word I'm looking for, but the ordinary assistants aren't allowed to give it to you. It's got to be a pharmacist who actually gives it to you. So he wasn't on duty, so we had to go back again the next day, and then they didn't have them in stock, so we had to go back again today. But there were a couple of bits that I'd forgotten when I did my bigger haul the other day, like we completely forgot to pick up any butter. So done a quick little shop today. It's not that much there, but I'm going to go from the top of the list downwards because that's the easiest way to do it. We've got the dog food there. There's 2 packs of 12 cans, and they were £7.70. It's Sainsbury's own brand. So we've got those 24 packs for 15.40, wouldn't it be? Then I got a couple of bits for the freezer. And by the way, this is how I actually stack them in the freezer so that I can see from the top what they are. And the first one there is a £3.35 Sainsbury's steak pie. Let's turn it around so you can see it. And we've had that one before and quite enjoyed it. So a Sainsbury's steak pie for £3.35. Then the quarter pounder burgers were £3 for a pack of 4, so that's £3 each. Sorry, I'm reading my list and trying to hold the phone so I can film it and get all that. And then also got a few, this is a terrible thing, never shop when you're hungry. Start picking up things just because you fancy them. Got some of the Lovitz, which is the Sainsbury's cheapest lollies. They're just ice lollies. They were 85p for, I think there's 8 in the pack there. We've not had those before, so I don't know if they're going to be any good or not. And then we've got some fish finger, the chunky cod fish fingers. Those ones taste different, so I really like those ones. They're quite a sizable bit of fish in a breadcrumb, and that's £3.50. Then coming round this end, we've got some of the Marianne yogurts. That's just the plain one. We like to have that if we're doing a spicy dinner or something, then it's nice to have a bit of yogurt on the side. That's 60p, and they're the Marianne brand again, which is Sainsbury's very cheap one. Then back to the ice creams. I got a small pack of choc ice for they were £1.50. And then the Mars ice creams, I can turn it out so you can see it. They were on offer at £2, so it seemed rude not to, really. So where are we? Mars ice cream. Sorry, I'm chatting to myself instead of you. Yeah, they were £2. And then the fish fillets in batter, which are these ones, the Bird's Eye battered fish fillets. Took me ages looking at the box to see what the fish was, because it's obviously not cod, it's actually pollock, bits of pollock mashed together. But they were £2.50. But it's kind of nice to have them in the freezer just for an easy lazy dinner. Then on special offer, down from £8.75, we have the Indian takeaways, so they were £6.75. So we picked up 2 of those. I just throw them in the freezer, and they have a selection of classic takeaway dishes: chicken tikka masala, chicken jalfrezi, pilau rice, 2 naan bread, And I think there's like 2 onion bhajis in there or something. There's something else in there I can't see down the bottom of the packet, but yeah, so I just throw them in the freezer, and it's nice to have those if you fancy something just a little bit tasty but can't be bothered to cook it yourself, or phone a takeaway. Then I bought 4 milks the other day. We've already used one of those, so I've got 2 more milks just to keep us going. They're $1.65 each. Then this was something I was quite happy about, was the mince, the beef mince. That's the 5% fat. It's 750 grams. It's, I think, maybe a bit more expensive than it was. It's $4.89. But what I really liked about it, what used to be in the same sort of packaging as the pork mince, but now they've moved it over into less plastic packaging, which is basically a vacuum sealed pack. Same amount but vacuum sealed. So it means it's going to be much better in the freezer. You're not going to get freezer burn on it. So I'm actually all in favour of that one. So the beef mince was $4.89, and then behind that there's pork mince. I've got 2 of those, and they were £3 for the pork mince. And then I've got some various different packs of sausages. The sausages are £2 each. They are what flavours have we picked up here? Oh, sorry, I'm standing between the light and I can't see. Oh, they're beef sausages, and then behind them we've got Cumberland, and then I think those are Lincoln. I can't quite read what it says there. Yeah, Lincolnshire. So various different flavoured sausages at at £2 a pack. I forgot to pick up the courgettes the other day, so we've got a pack of courgettes there for courgettes were £1.45. The rock salt, which is next to it, that was £1.25. Dijon mustard, £1.15. And then I didn't see these when I was picking up the jars of sauces the other day, so I don't know if they didn't have any out or I just didn't notice it, but creamy white wine sauce, and I thought, well, that sounds rather nice. They're still £1.20 for a jar. Sorry, I'm going down the list slowly. Oh, the peppers were £1.80 for the mixed peppers. The celery was 57p. They were just a few bits of veggies that I meant to pick up the other day and for whatever reason didn't. Then Marianne Dairy mature cheddar cheese. We were down to our last pack, so I've got another 2 packs of that. I'm not sure what the weight, I think they're 900 grams, and that's £4.80. So for a long time they held price at £4 or £3.99 or £4, but that's gone up now. Then 4 packs of 250 grams of butter. That's just salted butter. They were £1.99, which is good because a few months back they were about £2.50, I think, so they're coming down a little bit in price. Oh, and then the other thing, never ever shop when you're hungry, and it was just on lunchtime when we went shopping, and we got the yeah, they winked at me, that's luxury dessert, limited edition golden blonde chocolate cheesecakes, and the goo ones tend to be really yummy, and they were on special offer at, well, it's come up at £3.75. I thought it was £2.75 in the shop, but they've charged me £3.75 anyway. I've also got a loaf of Hovis, just an ordinary loaf of Hovis wholemeal bread, and a few loaves of the white, sorry, the Hovis was £1.45 for that one, and then the dailies is the cheaper one, and that's 39p. And then we've got hot cross buns there. They were half price at, they were £1.10, they're down to 55. So I got 4 of those because they'll go in the freezer. So it's 4 hot cross buns. What else have we got on here? There's still more, isn't there? I think that's just about it. The lady must have put too many through and taken one off, but that little load, considering the one we got the other day was only about £70, this little lot is was 112. But we didn't buy any meat the other day, so having the meat on it makes a difference. And I always like to have lots of cheese because we do like cheese. Oh, the other thing that was the Gouda slices to go on to make cheeseburgers with, and I didn't see the price on here. Sorry, I'm trying to scroll through, and I think they were no, they were £2.60. We were looking at cheddar slices at £1.75, and then I thought, well, we've got the blocks of cheddar, we could just cut that ourselves, couldn't we? So, and then I got the pork and the beef mince because I wanted to make some meatballs. So I thought, well, I can do half and half pork and beef. Sausages, it's always nice to have sausages in. So most of the meat will just go in the freezer actually, and that's it. And then the other thing that you might have spied as I've panned around is, yeah, I did get a cheeky flurry for me. I shall have that in a minute, so I'm going to have to wrap up pretty soon so I can, before it all melts, and I can get the freezer stuff in the freezer and get it all put away. But anyway, that was today, so thank you for watching. Take care, lots of love, bye.